Hey,
Hey, there you are.
what's going on, sir? How are you doing?
Oh man, dropping the kiddos off with the grandparents, and then it's time to really get my head in the game, man.
Nice, nice. How are you feeling, man? I know the fight's coming up soon. How are you feeling?
Man, I feel business as usual, man. I'm fighting another tough. Um, I probably don't got the odds on my side because of his experience. So what?
Yeah.
I'm just ready to go, man. I'm just ready to go, ready to put on a performance here in Chicago and come out with the W on my big brother's birthday Friday night.
Nice, nice.
So you talk about your training camp, man. How's the training camp, and are you how you feeling coming into the fight?
You know what? It wasn't like a big long training camp leading up to the fight. It was one of those things where somebody dropped out, Chai dropped out. Um, Chai dropped out. I got a text message that said, "Oh, Olive,
You got
that's my
the
daughter."
kids there, yeah.
Well, she's not even she's 9 months. Um, no, Chai dropped out, and I got a text that said, "Chai's out. You in?" I just responded yes, and it was on from there. So,
Nice.
I mean, I was already training because I was coming off a MMA fight with Legacy, a 25-second
Oh
knockout.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was hoping to, get a shot at that new Legacy belt there. As I'm ranked third in Minnesota, which I mean, there's not much competition in Minnesota, so it's not hard.
Yeah.
I feel like, no
Hmm.
disrespect to any other fighters, I just don't feel like there's nothing deep, there's nothing
Right.
special about those guys.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was already training with my coach anyway. It just we turn a different gear. We don't got to worry about a takedown. It's a different flow from what MMA is. So
Yeah.
I mean, and I can turn it off and on. I switch back and forth quite frequently, so it's not bad.
Yeah. And you
How
talked
you
about
guys doing?
good, good.
Good,
We're
good,
doing
good,
really
good.
good.
Yeah, good.
You talked about having like not as much experience as your opponent, um, and being like the underdog, I guess. And to say, how do you feel like going into that fight? Because you are starting your kickboxing career off, not too long ago, and
I mean, I
you're
started off as a pro.
yeah, yeah. So how
I
does
started off as a pro. No amateur fights, no experience. I just kind of jumped into sport.
mm-hmm. Yeah, and you had a
And
pretty good steady MMA career going on. You had your victory over at Legacy, so transitioning to kickboxing and doing both at the same time. How does that feel like to do both at the same time?
it gives you a lot of confidence going back to MMA, knowing that they have to do a whole lot. They have to think about a whole lot to stand up with me before they can even think about getting me to the ground.
Yeah,
So when you strike with some of the best strikers, or you fight some of the best strikers, heavyweight strikers, um, it's nothing to go back and fight a measly wrestler with a jab and a big overhand.
yeah,
Right,
You
right.
know,
yeah.
so I
And
mean, but switching back and forth is not bad. I enjoy it. I prefer to kickbox actually. Now
Mm-hmm.
that I started doing MMA as like a passion,
mhm.
but
Yeah,
I actually prefer to kickbox. It's a lot more fun
yeah.
for me.
No, obviously, like Glory allows you to fight at Legacy, so there's an open contract there. Is it the same thing with Legacy, where you're allowed to fight at a different smaller promotion, or how does that
No,
work?
those are any other fight besides Glory right now is a one off and a one
Mm.
off
Mm.
only. Yeah, I'm not signing nothing else. For one, I can't. For two, why would I lock myself up in two separate promotions?
Yeah.
You never know
Yeah,
what could happen.
yeah,
Heavyweights come few and far between, and a lot of things can spike a heavyweight from going from being a local guy to stepping on the big stage, making a good performance. I mean, you know, I don't like to name names, but they're in the UFC saying some of these regular degular dudes is gonna be maybe great one day, and I just laugh in the back of my head.
yeah.
So yeah, they don't know. They don't know about the pirate, the crochet boss, yours truly, Maurice Greene. And if they did, they'd probably think differently. So
And you're a big guy. You're about what 6'9",
6'7".
6'7",
six seven,
6'7".
about 265.
Oh my God.
So in MMA, you're someone your size is very far few in between. Do you see that more as an advantage when going into kickboxing? You have a lot
No,
of guys that are your size, no?
it's very different.
Yeah,
You're fighting big boys, and most of these big boys can move. And most of these big boys have the one thing that people don't realize: those leg kicks, man.
yeah,
leg kicks are trump in what we do, and I learned a lesson with Anderson Silva last year, the same date, same arena. So this year we check leg kicks. Yeah, we don't just take those thinking we're tough anymore. I understand.
And how many times do you want to fight this year for Glory?
Glory, it'd be nice to fight kickboxing alone probably 4 times this year.
Oh, wow.
Maybe 5. I mean, if I'm healthy, I'll fight. Like, that's the thing. If I'm healthy, I'll fight. I have a day job, so I got to walk into a corporate office during the day.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that, that takes away from a lot of time in the gym. These guys train, and I'm not trying to say this as like I'm bragging. I would love to train as much as they do. These guys train day in and day out hard. And I don't get to train as much as they do, but obviously what I'm doing is meaningful because I'm competing with every single one of these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does it feel? Like, what's your day job? What do you do as on your day job?
I'm a principal coordinator at Capital One.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
I work on the management team for Capital One.
Yeah.
So
wow.
Take phone calls and people yell at me sometimes, and sometimes you have good calls, and I just really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I guess the biggest thing for me is, like I tell everybody, I got family, and they need insurance, and this is not gonna do it right now.
Yeah.
So what do? You get up in the morning, you go to work, you make sure your family's provided for, and then you chase a dream on the side, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just chasing a dream,
That's crazy. Yeah, because I mean, it seems like you wear a lot of hats in your life. You have, like a corporate job, you're a fighter, and a father, and a husband. I mean, how hard is that to kind of like have a family and then be a fighter and then also work in the corporate world?
It has its challenges.
Yeah.
Kids sick, when there's conferences, when there's, I missed them this year, but, I try to make all that stuff. My dad was in the military, so he was gone for 8 to 10 months at a time, so he really didn't make a lot of that because he was away.
Yeah.
And, I can be there for that type of stuff. And when your kids are young, you'll never get that time back, man. When your kids are young, you'll never get that time back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things where it's hard to juggle, but we manage it. Moving into this year, me and my manager are trying to, see how we can transition to me training heavy, a little heavier than, what I'm doing. And,
right.
If it works, it works. If we can make it work, we will. And I think if we can make that work this year, I think you'll see a splash of me just in the combat sports industry, period.
And how does it feel, like fighting so close to home and all that? Like, does it feel nice to be like?
Oh, this is not close. This is not close to home for me.
Not for close to home for you?
Kind of,
right?
So
a little bit. It's not too far away.
My dad lives here.
Yeah.
My dad lives here, and I've lived here for 7-8 years. I met my fiance here. My son was born here. But what the common misconception is, I'm from Chicago. I'm actually from upstate New York, man. I'm from a small town called Broad Albin, New York. You probably can't find it on the map.
Yeah.
But
I have you listed under Chicago a lot of time. A lot of people list you under Chicago.
They list me under Chicago because this is where I got started at.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yes, this is where I took my first, my whole amateur career went through Chicago.
Okay.
So I had 9 amateur MMA fights here in Chicago, and that's what kind of got them knowing who I was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's easy to say I'm from Chicago. So that's why Glory probably puts me on all of their Chicago cars. So it's easy to say that,
Yeah.
Okay. At some point, do you want to just like commit yourself full time into this training and fighting, or? Because I know you said that it's important that your family's insured or whatever, but at some point, do you want to quit your day job and just focus on your fighting career?
I mean, I would take a leave of absence.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely take a leave of absence for a little while, like leading up to a fight. If I'm able to take a leave of absence to really just see what Maurice shows up.
Yeah.
When you have no other stressors and you show up to the gym every day, like some of these, some of the greats do, and they just put the work in and day out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
How do you feel about the landscape?
Huh?
How do you feel about the landscape of your division? Like, who do you see after this fight? Do you have eye on the prize? Do you have obviously it's the title.
You know what?
Who's next?
I always got my eye on the title.
Yeah.
But I'm realistic with where I'm at in the sport.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas fundamentally, being my fundamentals and of kickboxing, I'm just not there yet to really go ahead and call the title. That would be very out of place for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Like what is he talking about? He's not even in the picture. So, I mean, next for me is another tough opponent. That's higher on the ladder, and we just keep climbing them, keep chopping them down. By the time it's time for me to, take that title run, we'll be ready, Or you throw me in a tournament, I take the leave of absence. I do the hard training camp. We go into a one-night tournament,
Yeah.
Right.
After I come out the victor of the tournament, then I'll take the title shot leading into another 2-month training camp, 3-month training camp.
Yeah.
Do a couple traveling, go to different camps, That's what I like about my coach, Matt Legoo. We like to, we embrace going to other camps. You see a different look. You don't see the same thing in the gym. I don't care if they know what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a lot you got to prepare for. I'm right-handed, but I switch. I fight southpaw and orthodox.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
And it's nothing for me. If we're moving, if you're shifting left to right, instead of shuffling, I may just switch stances because it's easier.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
And do you have an opponent in mind? Like, because it's important, especially now in 2017, to have an idea of who to call out. Because self promotion is really important these days.
I don't think so. I don't know if I got anybody's particular in mind. I'm gonna get through Catalina and I'm gonna make a shot at somebody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After I'm done with Catalina, I'm gonna make a shot at somebody that's in the top 10.
Oh, nice.
So I can bridge that gap to the top 10.
Smart.
And do you feel like Glory's like kind of giving you like the push at the momentum that you like right now? Is it?
Yeah,
being a part of it?
Glory's good to me. I can't complain. Like they're a great organization to fight for. Everybody's nice. I never have any issue with anybody at Glory.
Yeah.
I just gotta win.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for a promotion to really try to push you if you're not winning.
Yeah.
I've lost the last 2, so it's time to get back in the winner's circle. And start 2017 and end with a win, and wins in between. So that means I'm not losing. So
Yeah.
And then Glory can make that push. Glory can put me on inside Glory. Glory can tell people about the pirate. They can tell people about the crochet boss and how I crochet and knit. And,
I was about to ask you about that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I see your Instagram posts right there. They're good.
And like people get invested in certain characters and fighters. So talk to us about your history and how you got into MMA and kickboxing or just fighting in general.
You know what? For the longest time, I was 330 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Lived one life, went out, got drunk every night. Really nothing. I wasn't doing anything with my life. I met my now fiance, and one of my good friends at the time, Andrew, was like, "Man, just come to the gym. Just come to the gym, do some jiu-jitsu."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't know. And then my other buddy was like, "Hey, I'm throwing a fight at the College of Lake County." So he was like, "You want to do it?" I was like, "Man, I can fight." He's like, "All right, you got to go to the gym." Well, 30 days later, I stepped in the cage.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
That's crazy.
Ever since then, it's been fast and furious. I was 7-1-1 as an amateur in MMA, and in that process, I lost 100 pounds and got down to 230 pounds, and now I'm up to 265.
Yeah.
And Jesus. I like being a little bigger as a kickboxer because they come real big.
Yeah. Right.
And I like the chess match. I don't like the fighting. I enjoy the chess match.
Nice.
Wow. That's
so
crazy.
That's what drives me. It's chess, not checkers in there.
Right.
And it really is that.
Yeah.
Like for every action, there's a reaction.
Yeah.
Nothing's free. So I'm gonna hit him. He's gonna hit me back. What am I gonna hit him with to stop him in his tracks?
Yeah.
To think about, man, maybe I'll just take a breather.
And for people who don't know, like the history or how did you come up with the nickname Pirate?
Man, let me tell you, nobody gave it to me. Because I know people was like, I hate people that make their own nicknames. Like,
Yeah.
So they was calling me some terrible ones. Like, oh yeah, we should call you Big Dude. we should call you Big Mo. We should call you Mo Diggity. Like,
Yeah.
no, dude, you're not gonna.
You're fired.
And I can't let it stick either. Like, you gotta catch it before it sticks.
Yeah.
Once it sticks, you're done, buddy. You're done. That's your name.
Yeah.
And I like pirates, and I got a couple pirate tattoos, and I'm gonna finish my arm with the pirates, and they like gold, and they're pretty ruthless individuals, and I want that gold strap.
Nice.
I want to be the owner of a couple of them.
Yeah. It fits you, man. It definitely fits you.
That's my mentality when I step in there. Like, and I tell people this, and they say, "Why would you say that?" I would say, anytime I go in there, I'm willing to get knocked out to do something special to my opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're willing to get knocked out, that means you let everything go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You don't pull off. You let everything go. You throw a punch, you throwing everything. If he catches you in between and puts you to sleep, well, you got caught.
Yeah.
You got caught. But if I know if I touch you, you go night-night, I can take that. Or watch you go night-night. That's always better.
Nice.
So, I got nothing to lose in there. He's already supposed to beat me. So I'm gonna go in there, man, and I'm gonna put it on him. He's probably gonna try to smother me. What if I smother him? I'll play the inside game with a little guy. I'm not scared of it.
Yeah.
His power don't scare me at all. There's nothing scary about it.
Yeah.
So I'm game for it. He's still got to worry about my knees. He's 6 foot.
Oh,
I can lift my knee up, and it's already at his chin.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Dude, I'm 5'5", so you probably can...
You can step on him.
Probably can step on me. I'm only 5'5", so... It'll be a sad night for me.
Hey, anything can happen, man. That's the beauty of our sport.
Yeah.
Dude, my head probably reaches your knee, man.
Well, I wouldn't... You're small. I wouldn't let you get close. At least if I can help it, I wouldn't want you to be close to me.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Maybe a front kick or something, you can...
All right, Mo. Hey, if you can, let the fans know where they can find you on social media. Maybe plug some of your sponsors. And just thank you for being on the show, man.
Hey, man. It's your boy Maurice Greene, the Pirate, a.k.a. the Crochet Boss. Make sure you guys tune in to UFC Fight Pass. Morisanu versus me, yours truly, Maurice Greene. It's going to be some fireworks. You can follow me at Mo the Pirate. That's MOE the Pirate on Twitter. Mo the Pirate on Instagram. Mo the Pirate on Facebook, or even Maurice Greene. But make sure you tune into this, and I know you can't see it.
Dang, yeah, we can see
Chicago,
it. Yeah, we can see it really
Glory
good.
38 Chicago.
Super Fight Series.
It's going to be at the Sears Center Arena in Hoffman Estates. It's going to be a good night of fights, not just me, but it's going to be a great card. So make sure you don't miss the action. Stand up and fight.
What a great hype, man.
Great.
Yeah, that was a
Great
great
promo.
Great promo.
Real quick, I do got to shout these guys out. I want to shout out Ikinga Sportswear. That's my clothing sponsor. And I also want to shout out the Mouthpiece guy. I wish I had my mouthpiece. He did his damn thing. The one I'm wearing says the Crochet Boss.
Oh, nice.
So, the world's going to get to see the Crochet Boss on Friday through my mouth.
Awesome, man. Well, Josh and I wish you nothing but the best, man, and hopefully get that win. Hopefully get, like a top 10 opponent next. And I don't know, I've been wanting to go to Chicago, man, because I love Goose Island beer, so I know the brewery is in Chicago, so.
Yeah, you need to make that move and just come out here.
Well, fly me out, man.
Just go to Chinatown on the red line.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but thanks for coming on, and hopefully we get to see you soon. Fighting top 10 contender.
Great, man. Thanks for having me anytime. You guys have a good evening.
All right, you too, man. Take care, brother.
Later.